Hello, my name is Jeremy Fox. This is my week 2 video review for Java 2. What are your thoughts on fragments? I have never worked with them before, but after this week and getting introduced to them, I think they're fantastic. I was talking to a buddy of mine who works at the same place I work as a developer. He's a real heavy Android guy and said that fragments were like a gift to Android. Like, before fragments, things were just a nightmare to try and implement. So, and I totally agree that fragments are a great addition to Android. I think it's fantastic. What disadvantages do you see fragments have versus iOS? I think the advantage being it makes it like stupid simple to have multiple configurations for orientation. Obviously in iOS, I don't know of anything equivalent to a fragment. You actually have to customize the view how you want it to be according to orientation, and that's all done through your view controller and nibs and whatnot. Disadvantages you see fragments? Can't think of any disadvantages. I mean, honestly, it's definitely seems like an advantage over something that iOS has. What would you have done differently if you could? There was just a couple very minor architectural things in the code that I would have liked to hash out a little bit more, but ran out of time really to spend on this. So, I mean, I'm comfortable with the way it is. I wouldn't release it to production per se, because there's still some things that I need to tweak, but they're minor, and I'll get to those shortly. List a few things that could use more clarification. I guess the only thing I could think of would be the communication between the fragment and the actual activity. I guess I'm not 100% certain on exactly how the communication should work. Is it the fragment is kind of the quote unquote the view, and the activity should handle all like the business logic? So when the view needs something updated or whatnot, is it supposed to call the activity does all the business logic and then spits the info back to the fragment, and then it just displays it? I guess that whole architecture there is, I guess, what I'm a little confused on exactly how that should work. That's it for that, and I have a quick demo I'll show you. This is the app with fragments. I'm just gonna do a quick note, and I'll add another one just so that we have a couple in here. Okay, so now we've got our two notes. I'm going to rotate, and when the emulator catches up here, okay, there you see, since there was nothing selected when I rotated, it just grabs the very first in the list and displays it in the note details on the right, and then the grid view here becomes single column and scrollable, and you can touch the note and it displays it on the right. So there it is. The edit still works, sync, new note, all that still works. So that's it. I believe I'm about out of time for the video, but thank you for watching.